Last thing to get to in the scrum with Dana, he dropped a couple F-bombs, but not we're used to the normal F-bomb. This was the Fedor bomb. So he was teasing a little more on the
well, I
on the
want to bring that up
possibility of
because
Fedor.
he didn't really drop an F-bomb
Oh,
there. Here's what happened. The press conference was breaking up. The PR person for the UFC said, "Okay, everybody, the press conference is over." And we had gone for just under an hour at that point. And we were doing the interview at a conference table in this gorgeous hotel across the street here. It's a luxury hotel, the Yaz Hotel, and then the Formula One track sits right behind that. Beautiful place. So the UFC PR person was trying to get everybody to go outside, and they were going to take pictures with Dana with the Formula One track in the background. And I said, "Well, by the way, Dana, I want to ask you one more thing." And I said, "Since nobody here has asked you, I want to ask you about Fedor. What's going on?" And then he got this grin on his face, like, "Okay." And so I kind of picked up and I started quizzing him. He said that he's had talks. You'd be surprised at how recently we've had talks. He wouldn't be pinned on anything else. And I asked a question. I said, "Well, if Fedor has a contract with Strikeforce or CBS," I said, "isn't it tortious interference for you to then, be talking to him about another contract?" He beamed. I mean, I can't tell you. It was like a Cheshire cat grin. And he said, "It would be tortious interference if he had a contract. I would never get in the way of messing with anybody's contract." So I said, "So you're telling me he doesn't have a contract?" And he said, "I would never get in the way of anybody who has a contract." So, he and I played this cat and mouse game, and he wouldn't come out specifically and say, "Well, here's what's going on." But he did say that, they have had talks. I asked him if money, was the issue, and he said it was never about money. It seems to me more likely than ever that, they're going to get a deal done. I mean, this is the first time where I kind of felt like, the co-promotion thing that M1 was demanding wasn't so prominent. All
right, Kevin. We had a little break there, so you were saying you're pretty confident that timetable-wise, it could happen this year. When could it happen?
Well, time-wise, it's hard to know. But I guess the thing is, there's more light at the end of the tunnel in terms of getting Fedor into the UFC than I think there's ever been before. Because the one thing that really was standing in the way of this before, money wasn't so much an issue, but they had a problem with that M1 co-promotion. And, you get the sense now that, both sides are, more amenable and are more willing to do a deal. And so I think it could be closer and there's more light at the end of the tunnel than we've ever had.